Hey, hello, welcome back to the 1893 show. Today we're going to be reacting to some of the best goals from Gillingham FC between the years of 1987 and 2018.
Bosh!
Bosh! Alright, let's get started.
Hello, people.
This,
You smashed that, by the way.
This first video, right, the quality on it, not even press play, and it looks like it was filmed on a potato.
I mean, it's 1987, so it probably was.
Probably. That's like a penalty. Let's see what we got.
Greenwell's spot kick also saved, but after an amazing scramble, Castorino gets the vital touch. Two apiece and Gillingham back in front overall.
And from Haylock's cross,
I mean,
Carl
is
Elsie.
No, it's not a replay of it. That first goal, right? I mean, I don't know, obviously, the history behind it,
I'm going to be
1987,
honest.
but it wasn't a good goal.
No, I feel like there's got to be some like backstory behind that we just don't know. Let's just set the scene. All of these goals that before like 1999, neither of us were born.
Yeah.
And neither of us really started watching fully until 2011. So if you think some of our reactions are a little bit like, what the fuck, that's why.
I mean, the compilation...
It doesn't help that was actually
Yeah.
filmed on a potato.
The compilation is called Gillingham FC Big Goals, so I imagine they're not the best, but they mean a lot. But, yeah, it was alright. That was a really poor penalty, though, for the first one that he had saved.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a bit
naff.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll
I
continue
feel like it's going
on.
to be one of like, the most important goals in our history or some shit now.
the season.
Ooh, right, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's a good goal. The football pitch looks...
I can react to that.
Yeah, Jesus. That was a banger.
I love those goals as well.
He's just took that perfectly. He's
Oh,
found the
old
sweet
style
spot
goal.
on the ball, and yeah, that was nice. The football pitch
Yeah.
though is absolutely stinking. Like, look at this. Sunday
That
League.
is horrifically bad, but he's absolutely binged that, mate.
He has. Oh, that was a nice one.
Hey,
I mean, I feel like the
reminds me
anti-
of a goal that I scored the other day. Just
They were
saying.
leading Swindon 2-0 on aggregate. And second division
against
football
Swindon as
beckons.
well.
But the deadlock was broken 4 minutes after the
Bad, mate.
interval. A high ball into the penalty area and Tony Eel's shot gave the Gills the lead. 10 minutes from time, Paul Baker volleyed home their second goal, making the final score Gillingham 2, Halifax 0.
Yeah,
No, I don't know the context behind either goal.
yeah,
No, I don't know the context behind either goal, but both of them were all right.
They
I mean,
were.
I look at it though, and neither of them were like special.
Nah, and the tunes in the back were honking. I know it's like the 80s or whatever,
No.
like the early 90s, but Jesus.
That was unreal. I rate that. Commentary on top.
Yeah, I know, with the tunes. Match of the day would never.
Match of the day could never.
His winner 6 minutes from the end gave the Gills their first away win in 29 attempts, spread over 18 months.
I mean, listening to the commentary of that first away win in 29 attempts over 18 months, I can see why the goal is probably on this list.
Yes.
Kind of reminiscent
That's
to the current season we just had.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, I don't know how I feel about that one. It's sort of brought back some bad memories from the season just gone. A bit emotional.
Off Morrows. This is Butler. The optation goes on Nora. And a ball for Smith.
Yeah, it was alright.
But just before the end of the match, Bob Taylor made sure
I feel like the goal means something, but that was horrific defending
Oh, it was
from
awful,
them.
wasn't it?
What is he doing?
I feel like
Mate.
our reactions for the most part are quite anticlimactic because, like I say, I feel like the goals mean something, and I don't know what it means.
I agree.
The Gills' hopes were kept very much alive with this vital equaliser. The fans now looking forward to
Super Bob
Wednesday.
Taylor, mate.
Stinking goalkeeper, though.
Horrific.
Gillingham's
Great
first
play.
foray forward. Nice touch by Carlos Saba. Andy Hessenthaler. And Gillingham have scored.
Man like Hess,
Turns.
my guy.
Carlos Saba. Real chance.
Yeah, come on, that was a good one. That was a good one.
It was a good one.
I
I feel like the less
rated
we
that
say
one.
about this game, the better.
Yeah. Because we all know how that ended.
Let's not bring back memories, shall we?
We weren't even alive and it still hurts
That
me.
commentary as well.
Has room. Tries from range. He scored. Robert Taylor has.
I do think we should do, because obviously I wasn't alive, you weren't alive. I feel like it would be good for us to go back and watch it and do like a reaction video.
I've
to the
actually
whole
watched this
thing.
game
I've watched it.
many
They put
times.
I went into uni like 2 days after we'd been relegated, like not last season, season 4, and
Thanks.
they had the game on in our SU, and I turned around and walked back out. I was like, "No, that's too soon."
Too soon. But yeah, we can. If we can find the full match footage,
Yeah.
then we'll do
React
it.
to
Even
it.
if we can get like extended highlights.
Those were two
Yeah,
very
that-
nice goals from us though in that game.
Scored.
It really was.
And Gillingham are heading into Division 1. They lead here by 2
No, they're
goals
not.
to nil.
All right. I love the commentary though.
That's Southall.
Oh,
I've seen that goal so many
come
times,
on.
and it's so good.
it's just that's a scream.
That's
isn't it?
always on Twitter.
As it
That
should
goal is
be.
always on top.
As it should be, because that was a
Ew.
bit special. Just the ones that they take on the volley and they just hit it in the sweet spot and it just lands in the bins. You're like, yeah, come
It's one
on.
of them. Like as a footballer, you'll know the feeling. Like when you catch it and you just know, it's going in. You caught it perfect. Oh, it's
One of them ones.
unbelievable, Jeff.
Nicky Southall has made it 3-1.
Absolute celebrations as well.
Scenes.
This is Hessenthaler. Suddenly a bit of space
Seen
for
this
Andy
before as well.
Hessenthaler. Oh, what a goal!
That goal, if I could be wrong, if I remember rightly, it meant a lot as well. It was in a game that I feel like we had to win or something. We'll have to look back at that and see. I feel like we had to win. He's got an absolute clock that man like Hess,
Hess only scores screamers.
Mr. Gillingham FC.
Bench.
From Lewis Butler! Yes!
Ew.
It's another super sub. The man that Peter
I never rate headed goals, you know.
right-hand man has got the goal.
I really, if it's caught well, if it's like that, I more appreciate the cross. That kind of thing, you know what I mean?
And that is a good
Yeah.
one. Oh, it's a header in from Andy Thomas.
Like that header, I can appreciate it
That's
because
worse
like
than the first one.
huh?
That's worse than the first one for me.
Nah, because I feel like I like a diving header. You fully just put it all on the line.
No, I agree, but I feel like the first one's a harder technique
Yeah, to kind of guide it
because you've got to
into.
catch it
Yeah.
perfectly.
I just never
kind
really
of thing.
rate them personally. I'm like, all right, you've used your head. Only because you couldn't do a bicep, do you know what I mean?
Only because you couldn't do it by sea. Someone quote that, please. Come on.
It's a substitute. And surely Gillingham
Oh, hello.
will throw this one away. They're chairman
Mr. Scully, anything like that?
You all right?
Don't allow any more, do you, lads?
this game, as have the players. But all the fans that they've brought from Kent are celebrating now. They sense that First Division football is finally within reach.
Oh, that would have been the 2000 playoff final then?
Yeah, the one after
Yeah.
City.
Yeah, again, I was only 4 days old, so...
I was a year old.
Yeah, the recollections of that's one are still a bit misty.
I was actually there. I was on commentary at a year
Wow.
old, which is what I feel some people will expect. from this video.
Yeah. Well, what
I
else?
feel like we're getting into our sort of territory now, though.
Yeah, getting on a bit. You know, I was actually alive at this point, so.
Positive.
Ty Gooden for Gillingham. And that's a brilliant effort.
Yeah, come on. Just run that one back, because
It's an unbelievable goal, and because it's left-footed, I can really appreciate it.
It's just
right?
that touch takes it round him, bang. Oh.
For me, though, that is horrifically bad goalkeeping.
Oh yeah,
like,
you
where
can't
are
be
you?
conceding that.
What are you doing, son? Unbelievable strike, though.
Where's the keeper in amongst it all?
Oh, look how far out he's on the 6-yard line.
Why are you on your 6-yard line when they're that close? Like,
exactly that. I mean, it's an unbelievable
it is a great goal, and you know what? I reckon even if he is a bit closer to the goal, I don't think he saves it, but he could at least make an attempt.
He definitely gives himself more chance, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Let's get Arsenal.
And what an 8 minutes we've had here.
Don't actually know.
That was a fabulous shot.
I feel like it was against Arsenal.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
No way.
Wow.
Virtually from nowhere here. Gooden.
You know what? I'll rate the long sleeves. I reckon you wear a long sleeve football shirt, you're just automatic baller.
He's gone past two.
I feel like if you've got a long sleeve shirt on though, you've got to have it up a little bit, like just so like there when you're forearm.
Yeah.
And keep the ball.
100%.
Another one for Sinimi. Oh, what a header! Oh, what a turnaround!
You know what makes that goal for me? The scaffold, mate.
The scaffold.
The scaffold.
It was an alright goal. It'll do.
Oh, and that's all right goals. You do it.
I don't rate headers.
2 minutes to lead 2-1.
I can tell.
Right with the corner hit.
Oh, here we go.
It's gone in, has it?
Yeah.
Daniels pushes it away, but the Gillingham
I actually,
Simeon Jackson.
this goal, right? So, as most people should know, if they've watched our videos, we both started watching about the same age, which was like 11. So we're talking 2011. So just after this. And I have the flag from this game,
Really?
the playoff final. It's in the loft. Or it might actually be in that cupboard. I'll dig it out at some point. And I vividly recall going to the garage with my stepdad and his mate, who's called John, who's a massive Gills fan. And he had 3 tickets. My stepdad turns to me and goes, "Do you want to go?" And I went, "No. I'm okay, thank you." Little did I know that 2 years after that, I'd be a season ticket holder and regretting ever saying no to the opportunity to be there that day.
Shocking.
And my stepdad missed the goal because he was turned round talking to someone behind him. But unbelievable moment.
I mean, yeah, I didn't really follow Gills around this time, unfortunately. But obviously we've not been in a playoff final since then, right? And for me, as great as winning the league was, I would like to watch us win a playoff final.
So for me, right, with this, even though I wasn't following Gillingham at that point, I can watch this back and still get like goosebumps and get a little bit emotional over it, just because it's within my time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I always say as well, finishing second or third in the league, shit. If you're going to go up, you either want to win the league or win in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And to win at Wembley would be
The dream.
iced on the cake, you know what I mean?
For sure. And Simeon Jackson, by the way, what an absolute baller. I know he didn't make it into the our squads from the previous video. And a couple of people had things to say about that, but it did just come down to the fact I never really got to watch him play, unfortunately.
Yeah. What people need to understand about the video is we both can appreciate how good Simeon Jackson is and was, but the selections that we made were more based off
I guess, personal
the fact
opinion,
that
right?
we
and
were
what
watching
we've watched.
during that time.
Yeah.
I mean, the conversation we had about Keds. You know, I was like, Kedwell's got to go in, but you were saying Eves, and that's purely just because I watched more of Keds than you did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the leading scorer has surely struck the goal to take them back to League One. It's head in hands for Shrewsbury. Neil Ashton can't keep it out. It's clearly crossed the line. And Simeon Jackson has surely won the playoff final for Gillingham. That's the man, John Tomlin! Gavin Tomlin! Oh my goodness me, Gills.
Listen, the commentary this night, this was a Hereford, right? On a Tuesday night, and I lived in Huddersfield at the time, but me and my mum were listening to it on the radio. Honestly, the commentary, I feel like, is one of the only times it does it justice. I feel like Jill's commentary at times doesn't hype up the moment, but this, for me, I love it. And it wasn't a clean. It was a scrappy game, but oh my days, what time!
Yeah, I was actually there that day, and that for me was amazing. And you know what, the Jules. I don't want to give any slack on the Jules commentators, right? But for me, if that was me being a Jules commentator, I'd be going absolutely mental if they scored. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what the fans want from like iFollow and whatever. You want to feel like you're kind of like not there but there kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like that's sometimes missing from the iFollow. But what a moment! What a moment!
What a game! What a goal!
Top scorer Danny Kedwell has done as much as anyone to propel the Gills into League One. A boyhood Gillingham fan, it was fitting that his goal was the one that sealed only the 6th promotion in the club's history.
Come on.
This is pretty recent. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like, right, man like Bradley Pat, by the way, if you look close enough at that goal, and I might do this after, zoom in, you might actually be able to see me in my seat. Unbelievable finish, by the way.
Oh, it was. He could have been some player if it weren't for the injuries, right?
Oh, yeah. And, you know, who knows? Maybe on his way back to Kent. Wink, wink. Come on, Brad.
Please.
It's happening. It's happening, all right?
Yeah. He's made the defender look silly there, hasn't he? Yeah, twice in one game.
I tell you what, there's a reason he was loved.
Oh, for sure.
By Jill fans. He's an unbelievable player. Unbelievable.
Special player, wasn't
he? He really was.
That's another one of those ones that, just, you know, gonna run it back.
Just special.
Yeah, it was just everything that came with it, like this touch over the top, this touch out wide, and then just the finish. Perfection.
Unbelievable.
For sure.
See, this was at a time where I was watching Jill's solely through, for those of you that remember, Football League show.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Because I was playing on Saturdays. So obviously I couldn't get to games.
Yeah.
And it was goals like that and moments like that where I was like, do I really want to play football that bad? Or do I want to be back there? You know what I mean? That was unbelievable.
I missed this kid, by the way. Also, come on. That was always going to be in there because I'm pretty sure this won goal of the season this year, right? Didn't it? That touch up. And again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually I saw shouts for that to be nominated for a Puskas.
It should have been. That was...
Be it brown wine, my Twitter is
special.
full of Jules fans, but that, unbelievable.
Yeah.
The keeper diving, right? That goal could be 10 times worse. The keeper doesn't dive. But it makes it so much better, the fact that the ball has already hit the net before he even dives.
Special.
Unbelievable.
I think that's it. That's all
Special player.
That's all the big goals. 6 minutes worth of content. Clearly, we've not scored many of them.
I feel like what we've shown there is, I'm going to say, I don't want to say lack of knowledge on history, but our age,
lack of being
definitely.
born.
Yeah, a lack of, unfortunately, not being alive or being at the age where we could really go. Well, you obviously lived Timbuktu, but being where we could go week in, week out. And for those of the people that don't know, my dad is a huge Man United fan, and I grew up a Man United fan. So at the age of 9, if I turned to my dad and went, "Dad, can you take me towards Gillingham?" I'd have got a swift no. So I had to wait until I could go on my ones. What a journey.
You know what?
Club.
A good amount of decent goals in there. There are a couple of ones where I feel like I was didn't really have a reaction to, because I was expecting, goals like that last one we just saw, which, like I say, Puskas worthy. And a couple of them were. And, the ones, I think it was the second one that we watched, right? Never seen that goal before, personally.
They clearly meant something. I feel like if we got like your mumsy on here,
she'd
have a reaction to all of the goals, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alas, we can't, and we didn't. So deal with it.
You get our
and
reactions.
Just enjoy the reaction that you got at the end. I think that's probably going to be it for this one. We are going to go on the hunt, like right now, for the best goals, not the, most important goals or whatever this is.
Yeah.
Big goals.
Big goals.
Best goals that were scored, because I know that there's some in there, like one that comes to mind is Matt Fish, the volley, in the year that we won the league. Stuff like that. We're going to go on a hunt for a video that's got goals like that in it and react to that, so you can have another reaction video from us. Sound good? But until next time, up the Gills.
Bye.